In a short term, we have oversupply right now, and it's not looking great. I would say, like I said previously, minus 10%. That's where we're looking across the market, technically speaking.
So, Dmitry, taking a look at commodity prices, the World Bank at the beginning of the year slashed its price forecast for 37 out of the 46 commodity prices. How are agricultural commodities looking so far this year?
So far this year, it's not so great for agricultural commodities, but it's across the major commodity markets in decline. The demand is not there. Supply is. We have good weather coming up, and it's been great weather since the beginning of the year. Commodity prices and agricultural prices are expected to drop further. I would expect technically 5 to 10% more on the decline side.
And if you're expecting them to drop further, that must have an impact on the countries that provide these commodities. So how are countries affected so far, and what countries are affected?
Well, particularly we can speak about BRICS. That's the first key which comes up to mind. Brazil, Russia, and China, they are the countries which are most impacted by negative prices in commodities. You have smaller players like Egypt. They are inputting they're substituting the prices for the to the markets and to the farmers in particular. Substitutions are the very big deal. And Brazil, it's the same thing. Russians, they have a little bit more reserves in terms of agriculture, but they're impacted as far as greatly as Brazilians and the Chinese. Chinese less, because Chinese markets are more influenced by energy prices, and they're more influenced by metal prices, which is not a demand by agriculture, in fact. But the meat, particularly pork, is a very high component of Chinese consumption, and that's have a great impact. With a slowdown in economy, people spend less, and there's going to be a bottleneck in supply, which is pretty much happening right now at this point.
And can you go into a bit of detail on which specific commodities in the agricultural commodity sector are doing well, some that are maybe really underperforming, and some that are surprising the markets?
At this moment, really, I could not point out a single commodity which been doing well in the past 4 to 3 months. You have some markets in like soybean, coffee, but those markets are very technical as well. They're traded by demand. They're controlled by demand supply, and at this moment, you can there are a few interesting plays in soybeans and coffee, but they're very short-lived. So I'm really, in the next 3-4 months, personally, I'm very bearish on agricultural commodities in particular. Long term, if we're talking mid to long term, I would say 2 to 5 years, I'm quite bullish on them, because we still have a growing population is growing up. We don't have more space. There's certain amount of land available for highly agricultural products. But in a short term, we have oversupply right now, and it's not looking great. I would say, like I said previously, minus 10%. That's where we're looking across the market, technically speaking.
Wow, well, Dmitry, thank you so much for coming in today and sharing your insights with us.
Thank you.
That's all for myself and Dmitry, but for all the latest Dukascopy updates and exclusive market moves, do keep clicking back to Dukascopy TV.